We're here at Millwall Football Stadium at the New Den for a Finlay Cooper Fund charity match between Millwall supporters and Middlesbrough supporters. I've got with me former Middlesbrough legend Colin Cooper. Can you just explain a few bits and pieces about the charity, mate?
Yeah, Finlay Cooper Fund was set up in 2006. We lost Finlay, who was our little boy when he was 2 in 2002, and myself and my wife and our other 3 daughters, we just always wanted to do something in his name, something positive rather than, because it's the worst thing that can ever happen to a parent. And all we wanted to try and do was turn it into something positive that we could focus on. So we set up the fund, as I say, in 2006 when I retired, and so far we've raised, with a lot of people's help and very generous people, over £200,000. We've donated out over £100,000. And basically all we do is we accumulate the money, put it into a fund, and then we distribute it amongst all different children's charities. It's anything to do with children. It's not in one specific area. We support a lot of children's and baby hospices, both in the northeast and obviously in Demelza, which is in Eltham. But basically it can be anything. It can be anything, as long as we can help make some children's lives better. It can be from an illness to somebody, we once bought a bike for a kid who got his bike stolen that he'd get for Christmas. So it's anything like that. But as I say, we've been on the go for nearly 7 years now. We're very proud, and as I say, there's a lot of very generous people out there that have helped us raise this money over the years. But we get to have a bit of fun as well. We get to play football every year against the Millwall fans who've been brilliant over the years. I think this is about the 7th or the 8th time we've played. We've now got a foothold in both stadiums. This is our 2nd time at the New Den. Last year we were up at the Riverside in Middlesbrough. And moving forward, it's always really well supported.
That's what I was going to say. It's a fantastic turnout today, and we've actually got 2 matches, obviously lots of supporters, so trying to raise as much money as we can for it. And the Middlesbrough supporters telling me about a walk up Kilimanjaro. Yeah,
as I say, we get to have a bit of fun, but whether I can describe that as fun, I'm not so sure. But one of our trustees very foolishly threw it into the mix. We've done normal things. We've done sponsored runs. We've done these football matches, which are great. We've had dinners, we've had balls, we've had sportsmen's dinners, and then one of our trustees threw in, should we try and climb Mount Kilimanjaro? And we kind of all looked at each other and went, you sure? Anyway, it took hold, and we're going 4 weeks. We're going on the 7th of June.
Brilliant, and hopefully you raise a lot of money for that as well.
Well, we've got, as I say, there's myself, another former Middlesbrough player, Craig Hegnett, and Jeff Stelling from Sky Sports is coming up with us as well. So hopefully, listen, it sounds a bit cliched, but because we're a non-profit organisation, every single penny goes to the fund, to the organisations we try and help support. So every single penny helps for us, because we're not covering admin or anything like that. So whatever we raise, it goes into the trust and then gets spread out to as many different corners as we possibly can. And as I said, just trying to do some good for kids.
That's different class. One thing, obviously, you was at Millwall for how many years? 3, 4 years?
2.
2 years.
2 full years, yeah.
What's your memories of Millwall?
I loved it. I get really angry when I hear people slagging the club off. I think the one thing everyone always says about the differences between the north and the south, for me there is no difference. I think if you show a football club that you care, it doesn't matter where you're from. And I have to be brutally honest, the Millwall people supported me very strongly in the 2 years I was here. And as I say, because there's one thing I like to think I am when I was playing, is I played with my heart on my sleeve, and I showed people that I cared for the club I was playing for, and I did care for the club. I've been back many times. Every time I come back, I get really well received, which obviously makes you feel great. So I'm looking forward to Millwall picking up. I'm looking forward to Middlesbrough picking up, and hopefully, it's been a funny season for Millwall, a semi-final and hovering above the relegation. But great club, great people, great fans, and I must admit I love it here.
Well, thanks a lot, Colin Cooper, and thank you for inviting me for the match today as well.
And thank you for playing, Mark. Thank you.
Colin Cooper, Mark Beard, Fry from London. Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
I